Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be about some kid attempting to quote-unquote expose James Charles yet again. I feel like these are never going to end, but before we get into the tea, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. Also, just a couple of really quick announcements. First of all, I do apologize for the terrible audio quality yet again. I am currently away from my microphone, so I'm going to be back February 12th, so you guys can expect better audio quality then. And second, a video is coming up on Shane Dawson and Trisha Paytas, that whole situation, so don't worry about that. That one's just taking a little bit longer to put together, so stay tuned for that. Alright, so there's this kid named Hussein who posted a 3-part TikTok series yesterday talking about his experience speaking to James Charles on Snapchat for like a bit and then eventually getting unadded by him. Let's take a look at his TikToks.
So as you can see, James Charles commented on one of my videos back in August. Then right after, he adds me on Snap, but notice he didn't follow my Instagram or TikTok.
Okay, but like also, why does that matter if he followed you on Instagram and TikTok? Like, I don't follow everyone I start talking to on like every platform as soon as I meet them.
So at this point, I'm just shocked. I'm going insane. Like, I see this guy everywhere, and for him to add me, that's just crazy. So we texted for a couple days, but it was more of like, hey, what you doing? How you doing? We ended up getting the yellow heart within just 3 days. Then, after those 3 days of getting to know each other and everything, the big question came out. James asked me if I'm gay. I told him I'm straight, and things start to get weird from there. He then starts leaving me on open.
Okay, wait, sir, I'm confused. Why is that weird? Like, isn't that totally expected behavior for a gay guy to, I don't know, stop talking to a straight guy if he's initially interested in him romantically? Like, that's, I don't know.
Literally the same day I told him I was straight, he left me on open for 10 hours. But I don't blame him because he did say he was looking for a relationship on a podcast at the time.
Okay, so if you don't blame him, then what are these TikToks about?
But I would get these out of the blue snaps of him asking how am I doing or what are you doing? And it went on for like a while, for like a week. And then he just asked me openly, would you be willing to experiment? I said no. He asked why. And I said, because I don't feel comfortable doing something like that. Then he started questioning my decision, asking why. And he tried making me feel like it was okay. He sent me this.
What are you worried for, though? It's not like anybody's actually there, like about to suck your dick or something.
Okay, you are such a weirdo, first of all, for filming other people's Snapchats. And second, this is actually making me wonder what kind of snaps you were sending to him that made him so confidently believe that you would be interested. I don't know, I'm just spitting out ideas.
So after he sent me that, I thought to myself, why me? Like, why does he like me out of everyone in the world?
Because you were an attractive guy that was probably flirting with him?
Like, why is he so open to me? Like, how does he know I'm not gonna take a video of him without him noticing?
You mean exactly like how you did?
So I was scrolling through TikTok one day on the For You page and I seen him comment on another guy's TikTok. So I went in. Now, me being the curious person I am,
keyword curious,
I asked him, is James Charles hitting on you too?
Fam, were you like jealous or something? Like, why were you putting in all this effort for a guy that you didn't really care about?
He responds with yes. And then I asked him, are you gay, straight, or bi? He said he was straight like me. Now, what was crazy is the same day someone hit me up and asked me, is James Charles hitting on me? Here's the screenshot. I take that back. He asked me, did James Charles hit you up too? Notice it's August 26th. This is all around August. Now, I asked the guy, and he was straight. Now, we all ended up with the same stories. Like, he tries to make you feel like it's okay to try experimenting, which is wrong. Now, James one day ends up doing something really dumb. He sends me a nude out of nowhere, out of context.
Now, this guy said he's going to also come out with a part 4 if enough people like, but he received a lot of backlash from this. Even James himself commented saying, you are so weird for this, an expose video because you're mad I unadded you after months of not talking, after you told me you were straight. Okay. Another user commented, why would you snap him for a couple of days knowing what he wants? Hussein replies saying, I wanted to be his friend, but I guess that wasn't possible. Okay, Hussein, sure. And what's hilarious is that James exposed the shit out of him on Twitter. He tweeted, social media apps should have stronger policies around spreading false information. It's actually insane how one person can fake a story or screenshot for clout and people will believe it because it's entertaining. It's all fun and laughs until it happens to you. I confronted him a few nights ago and he sent me these and promised to delete them. And then 10 minutes later, unsent it all. Luckily, I screenshotted it all before he could. In these texts, James said, your TikTok is actually pathetic. It's really embarrassing how desperate you are for clout. I added you and you told me you were bi but didn't know how to come out. We talked for a few days and then you said you were actually straight, so I left you alone. And then after months of not talking or Snapchatting, I unadded you a few days ago and you got upset and tried to expose me for leaving you on open? Grow up, dude. I didn't say anything rude to you. I didn't expose you. I didn't out you. I literally removed you as a friend after we hadn't talked for 11 weeks. If you want to keep telling your story on TikTok, I promise that I have absolutely no problem shedding some light on what actually went down, so I recommend you cut the bullshit and let me move on from the non-existent relationship we had. Hussein, like the guilty little bitch he is, replies saying, I didn't even read anything up there that you texted because I'm in wrong. My apologies. James continues saying, I'm not looking for friends. I told you that when we first started talking. When you told me you were straight, I left you alone. It's absolutely ridiculous to try and expose me for doing nothing just because you're angry. I unadded you. Hussein says, James, you don't need to explain yourself. James continues saying, we talked for a week in August. That was 6 months ago, which Hussein hearted for some reason. Hussein says, you never did anything wrong. We know that. Hopefully everything goes good for you and your relationship life. James says, it's not because stupid shit like this happens to me constantly where guys only care about my clout, not me as a person. Hussein says, of course I care about you as a person. Sure, dude. As soon as I got a notification that you DM'd me, I felt so bad and thought to myself, what the fuck am I doing? Like, literally, you did not do anything, and I don't want to put you in extra drama that you don't need. One girl tweeted, not to make an excuse, but imagine how it feels when you talk to someone so much knowing he's looking for a relationship and knowing he's gay, but then are surprised he asks if you're really afraid to try anything. He was probably so confused and frustrated and felt led on. James replied saying, nah, the guy said he was bi and wanted to experiment but was scared because of his religion, so I told him that he shouldn't be. I never sent him a nude and then stopped talking to him when he told me he was straight a week later. He's upset because I unadded him a few days ago. I just feel so bad for James. Like, this guy has absolutely no luck in the romance department. Literally everyone he starts talking to or wants to pursue is just talking to him for clout or to make an exposed video on him, but thankfully, now people are finally starting to take James' side more and more on these matters, and pretty much everyone in the comments kind of got the fact that Hussein was being a clout chaser and called him out for it. The kid also posted this on his Instagram stories since.
Team Moose. Who's on Team Moose? What is it? James Charles. What the fuck?
He's literally obsessed, like I can't. And as you can see, I obviously voted for Team James, and Team James was almost winning, but yeah, I don't know. Alright guys, that was it for today's video. Please make sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. I post new videos every single week. Bye!